Hi everybody, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today's reading is going to be, or today's message is going to be a little bit different. I was spending some time in quiet with my singing bowl and just asking my guides what they wanted me to do for a message. I wasn't getting a lot, so I just sat quietly with nothing going on, no music, and just listened. And then they suddenly gave me the idea, what are the planets doing? So, funny enough, then I looked it up and found out that today, which is November 19th, this is Tuesday, November 19th, Pluto is moving into Aquarius. Pluto will be in Aquarius for 20 years. So this is like a once in a generation type energy that we're going to be experiencing. So as I was researching that and looking at it and reading about it, Molly McCord is somebody that's a great astrologer, also Pam Gregory. But I did find a really good article about the Pluto and Aquarius transit. And I will put the link in the description box. But this is going to be a huge time of transformation. We're coming out of Pluto having been in Capricorn since 2008. So think about what we've gone through as a collective since 2008, right? We found out a lot of things about the rich, the famous, about corporations, about UFOs, about aliens, about, there was just a lot of, I guess, what I would call disclosure. We also had lots of money issues between 2008 and 2024 happening. We had recessions, we had inflation. Right now, just since the pandemic, we've experienced huge price changes in everything. A dozen eggs used to be what, $2? And now I was in the grocery store the other day and there are some eggs that are $9 a dozen. So we've experienced a lot of that. Lots of money things happening. Bitcoin and that kind of thing came about. So now we're going to start seeing a more collective consciousness, more shared resources, more instances of a shift to the collective good rather than that top-down power we have seen while Pluto was in Capricorn, right? So this is going to especially affect those that are in fixed signs. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if that is your sun sign or your ascendant or rising sign, if you have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius in those signs, you will be probably especially affected by this. So after Pluto did waver back into Capricorn a little bit in September. I think it was in Capricorn retrograde. So, September, October, it was still there. But today, the Pluto, the planet of transformation, is going in to Aquarius. Now, Aquarius rules electricity and technology. So we should expect to see some big changes. Now, we already have seen the start of it with the Tesla cars and those types of things, electric vehicles, and the Tesla home electricity, all of that Elon Musk stuff that's coming up. Technology is going to be one of those things that we're going to see. There's going to be research into how technology can benefit us more, as a as a collective, or not so much how technology benefits big business, but how technology can benefit the collective, right? All of us. So as I was sitting and meditating with all of this energy, I just think I always trust my guides, right? And they led me to that for a reason, and I couldn't believe when I saw that the date was today. So I have Leo as my rising sign. I have Scorpio as my moon and Venus. So I'm imagining that maybe I'm going to feel some big effects coming on. And my guides led me to use the healing waters, probably because Aquarius is the water bearer. Now, I know Aquarius is an air sign, and we'll use an air sign deck, but they led me first to the healing waters deck. So let's see what Spirit has for a message for us for this Pluto transiting into Aquarius today. I don't know the exact time, and I'm sure it's different, you know, around the world. Maybe, I don't know, because times are different, time zones are different. I don't know a lot about that kind of thing, but I feel like, or you know, Spirit is giving me the feeling that, hey, we are really going to be waking up to this new era, of Pluto in Aquarius. Remember, there was a song a long time ago called The Age of Aquarius. I think that was in the 70s. I'm going to have to look that up and see what that song is all about. So, first card out is Let It Rain, allowing what is, inevitability and trust. Let it rain, trust, right? Trust. So you know, many times, not sometimes, change is hard. And sometimes it just doesn't feel that great when changes are happening. However, days, weeks, months down the road, when we look back at that change, we understand why it happened and what the effect was and how it changed our trajectory to something good, you know. I've talked about this previously, where if you lose a job or a partner or whatever, you can't see the good or the reason for it for a long time after, right? Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. Interesting. Love. I'm going to just check the book on these just because I'm curious. Let It Rain is page 102, and that pairs down to a 3. 1 and 2 make 3. 3 is creation and collaboration. I love it. Mother of the Salt Waters is a 110, a 110, 11, or a 2, right? 110. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for messages from these water cards. Pluto, bring it on in Aquarius. We're ready for some good change. This card comes with encouragement to surrender to what's happening in your life. Maybe you're experiencing a challenge or something isn't going to plan. Although you might prefer the sun to shine all year round, there's intelligence in the rainy days, and there's healing in your tears. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. And we just were talking about, Spirit was giving me those words about if something doesn't feel like it's going right or some change happens, like losing a job, it feels challenging. Yes, something isn't going to plan. Just go with it. What are you being called to surrender to? What are you being called to surrender to? Nice. Okay, and then Mother of the Salt Waters. It almost looks like she's inside of a fish there, doesn't it? Mother of the Salt Waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. The Mother of Salt Waters could be a sign that new love or new relationships are about to enter your life. And this could be on a grand scale, like we were just talking about the collective and the good of the collective with Pluto and Aquarius. If they're already here, perhaps you're being called to open your heart and be even more embracing and loving. If you're facing a conflict, how can you soften your heart while remaining true to yourself? How can you embrace the people in your life? How can you trust more and welcome the holding and support? How can you let more love into your life? Pluto in Aquarius, big collective transformations happening. So letting love in, letting it rain, going with the flow, those types of energies. And what they're giving me is that it's going to feel much, much easier to go with the flow in this, now I'm saying age of Aquarius, but this Pluto in Aquarius, right? We're going to feel it's just going to be easier. It's just going to come easier to go with the flow of the water. Not to be upset when the rain comes, meaning the challenges come into our lives, right? We're going to be able to handle it a lot easier with Pluto in Aquarius and out of Capricorn. Aquarius, is a very intelligent sign. Oftentimes, Aquarians are doctors, lawyers, crossword puzzle doers, just encyclopedias of information, right? And information can lead to transformation, right? Thank you, Spirit. Nice. I like it. Now we're going to go to the Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. This is the deck that I did purchase for air sign readings. So let's see what we have here. I've never really done a reading that centers around some planetary changes. Other than the moon, really. So this is kind of interesting to me that my guides gave me this subject. All right, Spirit, what do you have here? It's getting on to the chilly side. We've got about another week of having the 40s, that's Fahrenheit, during the day and the 30s at night, and then we're going to move into the 30s during the day and the 20s at night. Okay. Be clear on what you want. Be clear on what you want. We've had this a few times lately. Put action to your goals and make them a reality. Right? So hopefully when your intention is doing things for the good of all instead of just yourself or being selfish, this is what is going to be one of the big changes with Pluto going into Aquarius. We're going to have more of a collective mindset. We're going to be more mindful of what we do and how we treat people, that, letting love in, opening your heart. This is going to be a big change, I feel. Or my guides are giving me that feeling. It's not me, Lisa, feeling it. I did a reading yesterday. When I went back and listened to it, I was like, gosh, I don't even remember saying that stuff. I love it. My guides just use me. I'm the conduit. I'm the channel. I'm the means for them to get their messages out. Now, I was guided to use, this deck is called the Tree of Life Oracle by David Wells. It's quite an interesting deck. I don't understand everything about it. It has different paths and different things, but it's a quite unique and interesting deck. And that's what I was guided to use for this reading regarding Pluto going into Aquarius. I, for one, am very excited for things to shift into a more loving, more service-oriented 20 years. I just think that that's obviously going to be good for everyone. I have the feeling that people are going to be much more awakened to their own gut instincts and intuition, which is a goal of why I do this, is to help people understand their gut feelings, how to follow, what they're meant to do by listening to their intuition, right? Tuning into your guides, tuning into your gut, tuning into those feelings. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for us from this deck, please? What do you have for us from this deck? Please, I'd love it when people comment. If you want to let me know your thoughts on Pluto going into Aquarius. If you know, I have no problem with anybody looking at the cards I pull and putting a comment with what they see or feel from the reading, because we're all different. We're all going to see things different. I also talked about that yesterday, about how meditation is different, how the same people can be in the same room listening to the same meditation music or guided meditation and have a completely different experience. So if if you see my cards here, my reading, and you get a different message, feel free to put it in the comments. I have no problem at all with that. The personality triangle, personality, nature, mindfulness, Neztak, victory, hope, love, art. So far, see, these cards are different, but that's okay. I love it. I love it when Spirit guides me to do something that I haven't done before, because it just reinforces to me how great my guides are, and how thankful and grateful I am that I have these guides. They are they are my lifeline. Yeah, they are my lifeline, right? And I hope that your guides, your intuition, are also your lifeline. Let me give them another shuffle like that. See what we get. Oh my, okay. 25th path, art and temperance. Yeah, it looks like Sagittarius. Self-sufficiency, boldness, and devotion. We're getting a lot of messages about love. I really feel like there's going to be a big collective shift of understanding our fellow humans, understanding people that are different from us. My guides are giving me this feeling. The dragons are here, as well as Merlin. And of course, Mother Mary. My guide Justin, the medieval guy with the hawk Landau, and White Feather. The spiritual triangle. We got the personality triangle, now we have the spiritual triangle. I love it. Divinity, creation, and manifestation. Okay. This deck is kind of new, so it's a little bit slippery and slick, because I haven't used it a lot. Anything else from this deck? Anything else? We'll see. Anything else from this deck? Oh, I've got stiffness in my shoulders right now. Anything else? Nope. All right, those 4 cards. Isn't the deck beautiful, though? Look at it. A tree with a planet. Well, it looks like tree roots to me. And then a planet behind there, and just all the colors of the rainbow. Gorgeous deck. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, I guess I put them down here so we can still see. Okay, beautiful. All right. This looks like the Chariot card, doesn't it? Is the Chariot number 7? I don't have the numbers memorized, right? I'm just not that great. Okay. Beautiful card, though. Look at the pink and green. The doves, the cheetahs, the pillars. It's a number 7, but it's really showing some choice here. 2 pillars, 2 cheetahs, right? Hope, love, art. Number 7 on the Tree of Life, Netzach, sits at the base of the pillar of mercy, observing our feelings and our place in nature, our artistry. It is where beauty is moved into being. The planet is Venus. So let's see. These are long messages. When this card appears, you may be seeking answers about your love life. Venus suggests the real beauty is in letting go of the outcome. We had that same message yesterday. And remaining in a place of love regardless, a place of self-love from where all other loves spring. Yes. So more love messages, which we had with the mother of the salt waters. Okay. Next, we have the personality triangle. I've got to find where these are in this book. I'm sorry, guys. The personality triangle. Oh, jeepers creepers. Why wouldn't it just give me... The personality triangle is a 42. Oh, I forgot to tell you, number 7 was page 66, which is a 12, which is a 3 again, creation and collaboration. The personality triangle is 42, which is a 6, which is harmony. The personality triangle. So we have the feminine symbol here. We have the feminine symbol here. And no, okay, well, anyway, the feminine energy symbol there. The personality triangle, personality, nature, mindfulness. A triangle between Netzach, oh my gosh, wasn't that the card we just had? Yes. A triangle between Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. Victory, splendor, and foundation. The lowest triangle, the most material one, the one humanity works in most of all. Okay, so you may notice the struggle between your thoughts and your emotions delaying some decisions. Which way to go, head or heart? Perhaps it's time to seek the counsel of a friend or family member, someone who can help you set new foundations to gain some sort of victory over the to and fro that you're going through. You could be called to use your intuitive and or psychic gifts. Perhaps some sort of formal training or other opportunities will present themselves at this time. The combined forces of this triangle offer the human experiences of art, nature, communication, emotion, and intuition, to name a few. Wow. Okay, so love keeps coming up. The personality triangle. And now we have the 25th path of art and temperance. So art came up in this card, and in this card, and in this card. So in art, when somebody says art to me, what I think of is appreciating the beauty of what someone has created, right? That's just me. I'm not an artist. I don't draw or paint or, anything like that. So when I think of art, I think of that, beauty and appreciating the beauty. So the 25th path of art and temperance is 106, which is a 7. So we have 3, then 6, then 7. So 104. This is very interesting to me, and I hope it is to you as well. Now this shows 2 cups. Remember the first card was 2 pillars, 2 cheetahs, right? This has 2 cups. It does kind of remind me of Sagittarius, and temperance is the Sagittarius card in the tarot. So let's see. Grief, rebirth, and transformation. Hello! Pluto today going into Aquarius. This will be a 20 years of transformation energy. Running between Netzach and Tifereth, this path is Scorpio in astrology. Netzach. The Netzach again. So this card and this card both run through Netzach, the first card that we got. I wish I knew more about astrology, but I just don't. This is one of 3 paths referred to as the dark night of the soul. Wow. And it asks you to move from personality-led drama into soul-led solutions and forward planning. Embrace the transformation. Yeah. Okay, features. Charon, the boatman on the river Styx, who takes us on our journey to the underworld, which represents many things, not least death, but the death of what? Right? Scorpio, right? The card, the death card, death of an old way of doing things. Yeah, we're getting rid of that old energy from Pluto being in Capricorn, the money, the top down structures. We're leaving that behind. Focus on the rebirth, but don't negate the transformational process by making any attempt to skip past it with fake positivity and the I'm okay platitudes. With this card, the root of your discomfort will be obvious, and you'll be asked to see why it's no longer right for you. Now, remember in the beginning how we were talking about the challenges of change? This card is bringing that to the forefront once again. Loss is part of every living thing's cycle. You're leaving the past behind you, grateful in the end for the lessons and illuminations it has brought to you. And you're awakening to a new light, a new depth in a relationship, at work, but ultimately in yourself. These things come burning away what's no longer needed or wanted. The power in this moment is shifting in your favor. You're being called to use it with your highest intentions in mind. Yes. Wow. So yeah, we're leaving behind that top-down structure. We're leaving that behind, and we're going with the collective, the good of all, right? Okay, the spiritual triangle, This is a 38, this is an 11. I love that. 38, the spiritual triangle. We moved from the personality triangle, right, through transformation into the spiritual triangle. I love that message. A triangle between the top three, Sephiroth, the highest light and vibration. The spiritual triangle is the only one that points up. Kether is spirit. Chakma is the great father, and Bina is the great mother. Spirit, God, goddess, the forces required for manifestation. Wowzer. Oh my gosh. What energy are you manifesting? It's a simple question, but is there a simple answer? You may know what it is you want, but are you ready and consistent with the energy you're bringing to it? Again, be clear on what you want. Right? Remember this card? Be clear on what you want. Which was, I forgot to say, a 27, which is a 9, accomplishment. Okay, this is the triangle of spirit of your highest calling. And as you make way for the energy that comes from the fountainhead through the spark of all life, brought into form through the womb of all time, you'd best be sure of it. This isn't a card to take lightly. It isn't a principle to play small with. You're being asked to consider the divinity within you, to walk in a place of power, to pray, to meditate, have an altar practice, do what feels right for you in making the connection between you and the divine stronger in your life. So they want you to connect more divinely, which that makes perfect sense. Going into this Pluto in Aquarius, where it's going to be a more focused on the well-being and good of all, it makes perfect sense to be more connected to your higher self, to your gut intuition, right? You could once have been blinded by the light and failed to see when something was for your higher good, but now a second chance is revealed and a new beginning brought about by some surprising shifts in your life. Embrace them. Embrace the divine within you as it holds you in this space. Shifts, change. We've just talked about that through this whole thing. I just love the beauty of these cards, right? The beauty of these cards is amazing. Okay, so hope, love, art, your personality triangle, nature and mindfulness, the transformation card. The temperance does mean balance, right? The balance and temperance, moving into your spiritual triangle. Moving into your spiritual triangle is what I see here. Okay, they want me to use the Oz and Wonderland deck. Sun's starting to come out here. Yay. I guess they just want to continue, because these Oz and Wonderland cards are also beautiful, just like those Tree of Life cards are. Lots of feminine energy, lots of love, appreciating art, you know, and art can be anything. It could be your kids bringing something home they drew for you and just taking the time to appreciate it, right? Art and love, very strong in this reading. Oh my gosh, okay, King of Pentacles. That's the old energy moving out, right? That old Capricorn energy moving out today. Whatever has happened regarding money situations over the past how many years is it? 2008 to 18 years? No. 16? I don't know. Whatever it is. So, yeah, that's the old energy. We're saying goodbye to that old Pluto and Capricorn energy. And we're welcoming in the Pluto and Aquarius. The beautiful, intelligent air energy, the water, the love and nurturing of the water bearer, right? Okay. I just looked at my camera clock and it was 3111. Okay, butterflies came up yesterday in that reading. Metamorphosis. This is it's the transformation from Capricorn to Aquarius right there, right? Metamorphosis from Capricorn to Aquarius. The transformation, the change, Judgment, and the Four of Cups. Two of Pentacles, balance and choice. I hope you're enjoying this reading, and I hope this kind of brings your attention to this move, this shift that we're going to be having, that we're going to be feeling. You know, like I said, I'm not an astrologer, but I do what my guides ask me to do. I can't do anything less than that. I'm here for them. All right, apparently that's what they want. Okay, so as I said, when this card, the Gnome King, the King of Pentacles came out, I heard distinctly that's Capricorn's energy that we're moving out of, right? The very next card is Metamorphosis, the blue butterfly. If you watched my reading yesterday, there were blue butterflies throughout the reading, and I kept saying, what does this mean? This blue butterfly energy must mean something to someone, right? Yeah, I don't know, but Metamorphosis, we're morphing from the Capricorn, from the Pluto and Capricorn energy through and into the Pluto and Aquarius energy. Then we have Judgment, the Jabberwocky. It is a beautiful... So earlier in one of those cards, it talked about burning away the old, burning away the past, burning away the past. So Judgment, what are you being called to do? You're being called to burn that away. You're being called to transform from a single mindset to a collective mindset. You're being called to be more in service, to listen to your intuition, right? To not be self-serving, but be collective serving, right? We're moving into that mindset. And then we have the Four of Cups. This is when there's an offer right there that you don't see. I just think this card is so funny because there's a cup hanging in midair. There's a cup hanging in midair. There's a couple of cups by his feet, and he's just kind of in a daze. He's in a daze. He's not seeing, you know, this offer that's right in front of him. Right in front of him. So what's coming in as the offer for you in this transformation? What is the offer that's coming through that you're not seeing? Maybe you're not seeing it as an offer. Maybe you're not seeing it as an opportunity. What is this opportunity coming up that you're not seeing because you're you're too focused on something else, or you're just not paying attention. And remember how we were talking about art, and how art is appreciating and looking at it, and appreciating art, looking at art, and you have to notice it first, right? So what is it that you need to notice? And there's sirens going by. That's an ambulance. Let's send some love. Sending love, hoping everybody is okay. Sending some green ribbons of love, light, healing right now, wherever that ambulance is going. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, the mushroom. The 2 coins, one on each side. It's like here we're kind of in the Capricorn, and we're transforming, transferring, moving into the next phase. So, maybe this is the Capricorn side, the red, with the dots and whatnot, and this is the Aquarius side. And what they're pointing out to me is how much clearer and cleaner the Pluto and Aquarius side is. It looks like an actual mushroom. This looks like there's just a lot going on. And I don't know why Spirit is giving me this, but this is what they're making me feel. That we are moving into a clearer, cleaner placement of Pluto and Aquarius. That it's not going to be as chaotic as it has been while we've been in Capricorn. Okay. Let's get a couple of, they're guiding me toward my trusty deck here. So this is quite a big message, but I hope that you feel the energy shift. I hope we all feel this beautiful energy shift when Pluto moves into Aquarius today, November 19th. I hope that it has a profound effect on how we view others, our family, our coworkers, our friends, and how we can collectively move into the energy of seeing things more through the eyes of love, right? Seeing things more as not the me, but the we. Oh my gosh, that sounded funny. All right, so 4 of Pentacles. What do you keep? What do you give away? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me reshuffle these. I'm just getting them all over the place. 4 of Pentacles. What do you keep? What do you give away? Right? The 4s are stability or stagnation. If you have energy to give, or money to give, or time to give, then don't hold on to it, because it just stagnates in the box, right? So, and I think we're all going to be feeling that. I really, really do. My guides are giving me this feeling of happy anticipation. This feeling of, wow, it's going to be so different now. 5 of Wands, conflict. Yeah, we're going to be going through a transformation, and there's probably going to be some conflict with the new things that are coming in. There is that 5 of Cups. With we're not seeing, it's just like the 4 of Cups, right? Similar. The 4 of Cups where he's not seeing the offer, and the 5 of Cups where he's concentrating too much on what he's lost. And did something flip over? No, I thought it did. We've got the Magician energy, right? We've got 2 4s and 2 5s. Now we have the 9 of Pentacles. 4 and 5 equals 9. How odd. I'm a big math person, so. All right, 4 of Pentacles we talked about. He's got a box of things. He's got a look on his face of, what do I do with this? What are your gifts? What do you have that you can share, right? In this new energy of collective. I just lost my train of thought. This new energy of putting the collective first, right? All 4 aces. Magician, you create your own reality. You create what it is that you want to live, they're giving me. So it's what do you want? What do you want to do with it? 5 of Wands. 5s are change, right? We have the 2 4s, We have the Five of Wands being changed and the Five of Cups. Next two cards are two fives. Conflict, discussion, disagreement. This Five of Cups where he's not seeing all the cups behind him, right? Fives, change, 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 change is coming. All right, and then we end with the Nine of Pentacles. See that? She has created a beautiful life, and this is what we have coming, right? We're moving into the age of Aquarius. I keep saying that. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. We're moving into a completely different feeling, a completely different mindset with Pluto and Aquarius. And we're going to notice, that's what they're giving me, we're going to notice the beauty a lot more. We're going to notice the beauty around us. We're going to notice the beauty in the people around us, in our surroundings, in what we've created, right? What we've built. We're going to be noticing that much, much more. Okay, magical times, then animal oracle, and this will wrap up this Pluto moving into Aquarius reading. Wow, transformation, guys. Transformation, transformation. Amazing. I, for one, can't wait. I do actually feel like a lightness. I do really feel it. Capricorn is a very heavy sign, really focused on work, 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 save, 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 but you know, and so the feeling of Aquarius, you think about looking at the way the water bearer looks, right? It just has a lighter feeling. Now I know Aquarius can be a very serious sign as well. It's just a totally different feeling to me right now. Sacred space, the dragonfly. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. That's exactly how I started today's reading. Perfect silence, perfect stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Yeah. In your sacred space. All right, that's the only one they want. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Take some time today to let your body, mind, soul, and spirit transfer your energies into that new feeling. Welcome in the new feelings of Pluto and Aquarius, right? Welcome that in. Welcome that in. I know I'm going to. Be clear on what you want. Right? Let it rain. Remember, going with the flow. Mother of salt waters. Remember, love, love, love. And then the Netzach victory, hope, love, art. Remember the personality triangle transforming into the spiritual triangle. So personal stuff transforming into spiritual stuff, right? Going from the personality, which is one, which is yours, into the spiritual, which is all, right? We're all connected. We're all one. So we're transforming into that. Get into your sacred space. Transformation was here, the butterfly, and the judgment card. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful, beautiful message. Eagle, mastery, black bear, guardian. Wow. Did you see that? Unicorn. Oh, man. I love that. Okay. So the first animal oracle, thank you, Spirit, is eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. Yeah, burn it away. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. It sure does. Black bear guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. See, that's that mindset of the good of all, right? Protecting the ones that you love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Yeah. And the unicorn, which flew out, which has butterflies. They're not blue, but more butterflies of transformation. Unicorn, infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Remember that art that we had all through that? Notice some beauty today, right? Notice something you haven't looked at before. Look at a piece of art you have hanging in your home and just take it in and appreciate it. When you're at work, what's hanging on the walls there? Have you ever stopped to look at it, to notice it? What does it look like? What does it make you feel like? Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Wow. What a beautiful card, right? Unicorns and butterflies. I see the infinity symbol there. I see a dream catcher down in the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful starry skies and blue-eyed unicorn. Beautiful. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I know it was a little different. And I will put the link to the article I found, the Pluto and Aquarius transit, so that if you'd like to look at that a little bit more and a little more deeply. But let's be awake, right? Let's be awake and notice what's around us. Let's be ready for this transformation, okay? Let's know what we can share, right? Let's not focus on what we don't have, but what we do and how we can move forward. The Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, all fantastic for this reading. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.